My name is Clara Towson and I'm a friend of the show.
I am Francisca George and I'm a friend of the show.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Susan Leemans and I'm a friend of the show.
My name is Zainab Sammaz and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Hey guys, my name is Sasha Vickery and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Hi, my name is Lloyd Harris and I'm a friend of the show.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Jan Faria and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Yes.
Take one. Well done.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Paulini and I'm a friend of the show.
Wow, Jasmine, you got it in one time.
Ready? Play.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time it is in the world, wherever you are tuning in from. We have Tien serving first. Interestingly, it was Cilic who won the toss and chose to receive, but it does look like that decision maybe not the most advised. I'll keep an eye on my dog, see what she's up to. She's chewing on a bone right now. Let me know where in the world you are tuning in from. It is now 40-30 here on the Tien serve. With a decent-ish return, but the backhand from Tien down the line went long. You can become a member of the Talking Tennis community, by the way, clicking that link in the live chat. If you become a member. Ooh, good second serve there from Lerner. And it is 1-love. Dallas Open, first round as well. And Lerner Tien holds to love. These two have never met before. So that is something of interest. I am going to go for Lerner Tien in 3 sets. Let me know what you think in the live chat as to how you see this match panning out. Hello, Jake. How are you? So Cilic here chose to receive and therefore is serving second in this set. There's a quick hold there for Lerner, just 2 minutes on the clock. Pretty short rally. You okay, Yuki? She's not really a barker, except for the middle of the night when she hears a stranger walking up and down the stairs. And today is the first time I've seen her play with a tennis ball. Needless to say, Jake, I will be switching over to the football in just over 2 hours, regardless of how this goes. But if it's straight sets, I think I'll be comfortably fine. If it goes 3, I mean, 2 hour, 5 minute 3-setters is a thing. Because I think United kick off at the peculiar time of 8:15 GMT, right? She's chewing on a bone right now. The tennis ball is outside. Dog. Talking to the dog, Matthew. She played with a tennis ball for the first time today. Got a little bit frustrated with it, a la Medvedev. And then neglected it. A bit like Medvedev too, in a way. As he went down in 3 sets yesterday to Hugo Humbert. Yeah, if you've got the option to watch it at home, Jake, for me it's a no-brainer. Where would you go then? The pub, presumably. Cilic, they're missing his first serve. How nervous is Matthew as an Arsenal fan? I'll be curious to know. Please, everyone, do hit that like button, by the way. It's a peculiar return there from Lerner Tien, but I guess it worked, and he's very much in the rally here, moving Cilic from side to side. Good depth, though, there from Cilic to get up 40-love. If you've got it at home, Jake, just watch it at home, unless you've arranged to meet someone. if you haven't got it at home or you're relying on a dodgy internet connection stroke site, yeah, can be frustrating. Fortunately, I have Sky Sports. Cilic is held to love. So 2 comfortable holds, racing through. 6 minutes on the clock. Cilic there winning the point on the second serve. So 1 game all. Okay, so if you got a subscription for TNT, if that's what channel it's on, I have no idea in the UK. Lovely forehand winner there, by the way, from Cilic. Really flat. From a fairly neutral position. Yeah, well, I think you might be going into that match, Matthew, more nervous because I imagine that Man City will beat, I think it's Fulham they play, right? So that will crank up the anxiety. And if it gets to an hour and it's still 0-0 or something, I mean, the league felt done, didn't it, after an hour at Anfield the other day? Anyway, that is football. This is tennis, and we've just seen a double fault from learner Tien to start his service game. My mum's an Arsenal fan. Oh, is it still playing, is it? I'll turn it off. Thanks for letting me know. Unreturned serve there for 15 all. It's funny because I couldn't hear it. Anyway, it is off now, I think. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Shall we share the subscribe account on the screen? There we go. I think we're going to hit Arthur Ashe stadium capacity this week. I just don't know which day. The fact that Iala is out of the WTA event is probably going to make it a couple more days. Really? You went for a Cilic win? Okay. Well, a decent start here in terms of this second service game of Tien. It's 15:30. And he is going to get some break points. I went for a Tien win, actually. In 3. It's a double fault from Tien that brought up that. I went for a Tien win, but I can... Listen, he's certainly vulnerable indoors, more so than outdoors, I would suggest. His pedigree outdoors is far greater, particularly over 5 sets as well. I think 5 sets slam, or 5... Yeah, well, 5 sets obviously a slam. But I think 5 sets... on a hard court, particularly Australia, I would probably be backing learner Tien. And he's broken Cilic. 2-1. Nice forehand. Great fear hand, as you suggest there, Jake. Of course, I saw Marin Cilic up close up last year in the Madrid Challenger. That was when he was fighting to get inside the top 100 ahead of the French Open. He didn't make it into the top 100, and therefore I don't think he made the main draw automatically. But I think Cilic qualified, didn't he, for the French Open last year before going out, I'm going to say, in the first round? Yeah, he did. He went out in the first round to Kaboli. Had a real battle with Lloyd Harris to get there in the third round of qualies. Harris, though, is also not that comfortable on the clay. Cilic would argue, well, listen, I'm a French Open semi-finalist. Anyway, breaking news from Dallas is that Cilic is broken and therefore leads learner Tien. Should we have a look around some of the other ATP scores? What's going on elsewhere? Well, we've got Griekspoor beating Mpechi Pedicard, Rotterdam. And De Minaur and Feast are just about to get underway. Remember to click on, if you want to get any sports equipment, by the way, go to Tennis Warehouse Europe. The link is in the description below, on YouTube at least. And use the code TALK10, TALK10 at checkout. and you'll get a discount courtesy of Talking Tennis. Okay, time has been called, so we are back here with Cilic serving at 2-1. 10 minutes on the clock. They raced through the first 3 games, and they've already had their change of ends break. I think the music is off now in the background, right, Matthew? Producer Matthew? Backhand return here from Lerner. How is Cilic doing against lefties historically? Let's have a look at Nadal head-to-head, for example. I mean, I know it's a bit of a skewed one, but Nadal, Cilic head-to-head reads 7-2 in Rafa's favour. When was the last meeting? 2019. Yeah, I remember that US Open clash. Yeah. Gave Nadal a bit of fright, didn't he, levelling the match up at 1-set-all. Oh, and of course, Nadal retiring in that Australian Open quarterfinal. I think Nadal was winning the Australian Open that year. I mean, he's up 2-1, really, as his body begins to fade in the 4th set. Cilic won their first encounter in 2009 in Beijing. Anyway, it is love 15 here on the Cilic serve, and it's going to be a second serve for Lerner to look at. Thank you, Matthew, for letting me know. I didn't realize it was still on. Really deep return position there, Lerner. If you're going to be that deep, you've got to be making those returns, really, especially on a second serve. 15-all. Okay. Let's have a bit of water. And Cilic again with an unreturned serve. 30-15. These returns will be disappointing for Tien. Oh, there's also some other matches tonight. And the Chelsea are playing someone. Leeds at home. Yeah, let's have a quick look at the Premier League table, actually. We've got Spurs, Newcastle tonight as well, and Everton, Bournemouth. Cilic nets for 30-all. I mean, obviously, as a United fan, if Chelsea could drop points as well and we could get a win, that would be nice to put some distance between us and them. But to be honest with you, it's all about United for me. We've got to just keep going. And that boy needs a haircut, doesn't he? That boy needs a haircut. 30-all here. Neither of these two players need a haircut. At least Cilic certainly doesn't anyway. Yeah, except for their loss to Arsenal, they are in good form, aren't they? I do expect Chelsea to win, who are also in very good form, by the way. 30-all. Backhand return from Lerner. That's better. Oh, Cilic mishit forehand. And we've got a break back point for Lerner. Oh, definitely. Yeah, Jake. It's a bit of both, actually. I think it's been poor, but I also think that the middle to bottom teams are just a lot stronger, as would also be suggested with how well our teams are doing in Europe, as in, like, normally the standard bearer for seeing how good the Premier League is reliant on, well, how are they doing in Europe? And, you know, Newcastle, Spurs are doing pretty well in the Champions League, right? Arsenal obviously through. Liverpool, Man City, still in it. So I think all 5 of our Champions League teams are still in the tournament. And Villa doing handily. Lerner on the attack here. Cilic defending. Ooh, good depth there from Lerner. Forehand from Cilic into the backhand of Lerner Tien. And eventually Cilic forehand breaks down and we got the break back, 2-all. If Ghosty was here, he'd be up the Geordies. But if you've got Instagram, please give us a follow at Talking Tennis TT. Lerner missing the first serve. I do think his serve, by the way, has improved a little bit over the last few months. So we're back on serve here at 2-all. We've not had a deuce game yet. And Lerner's going to miss his backhand down the line. So it's love 15 on his serve. I think we might have a night one from Rotterdam, but needs to be decided. Maybe with Tom. Maybe. Could serve down the tee and Cilic can't deal with it. 15-all. Good serve again down the tee from Lerner, but Cilic somehow got it back in play. And now Cilic is benefiting from a net cord, but then he's missing the forehand, 30-15. What about in Buenos Aires? Oh, what happened to Sabot Wild? Did he retire? That's a disappointment for him. Tabilo there is at 4-all with Diaz Acosta. Diaz Acosta, of course, a former winner of that tournament. Won it in 2024. I would say it was an upset, beating Nicolas Jarry in the final. Well, Sabot Wild will be hoping that whatever injury he's picked up won't be too serious with his home tournament coming up in Rio next week. Is that a double fault for Lerner, Tien? I think it is, so it's 40-30. Maybe, or maybe he's put himself out of Rio. I don't know. Oh, nice serve there, Lerner. 3-2. So, Lerner Tien holds. We've had one break each so far. 3-2. So, what else have we got? What else has been happening in Rotterdam today? Because I've been at action for a few hours. Greeks born straight sets over on Pechi Pedicard. This is just happened. Let's see if I can get some other scores, though, that have occurred. So these are scores from Dallas. Korda beating Zheng in straight sets. Tiafoe overcoming at Mane in 3 sets. I think they were both yesterday, I think. Dilic Vakina beating Spider in straight sets. Diallo Shelton later on. That's a bit of a tasty one. Rotterdam. Van der Sandschulp beating Pavlovic. He's going to be playing the winner of Tsitsipas and Rinderknecht. Humbert beating Medvedev in 3 sets yesterday. Humbert awaits the winner of Den Uden and Fucsovics in the second round. O'Connell overcoming Royer in 3 tight sets. That sets up a match with Cam Norrie in the next round after Norrie came through Bautista Agut in straight sets. Jaime Munar, I saw him performing some heroics, at least in terms of 1 point I saw against the Norwegian Kjær. He's going to be awaiting the winner of De Jong and Hachinov. I've got Hachinov to win that one. Struff went through early on today, and he'll be playing the winner of Hurkacz and Bublik. I think they play tomorrow, right? Hurkacz and Bublik. Yeah, tomorrow early-ish. Might do a watch-along for that, but no guarantees. Yeah, it's curious, isn't it? Anyway, 30 love for Cilic here. Greeks-born Halles are through, and they will play each other in the second round. So that's keeping up to date with all things Rotterdam. And then Buenos Aires, of course, getting underway yesterday, I guess they got underway, didn't they? Delian beating Jamur. Kopshiva beating Barena. Delian will play Fran Cerundolo in the second round. Delian loves the clay, doesn't he? Of course, a Bonn Open winner in 2024. João Fonseca awaits the winner of Tabilo and Diaz Acosta. That's a tough opening encounter for the number 3 seed, defending his title, of course, in Buenos Aires. Echeverri's going to play the winner of Gera and Burushaga. I think it'll be Gera, but home support might help Burushaga. I've interviewed, of course, Burushaga, his father, winning the World Cup, scoring the winning goal in the World Cup final. Back to events here in Dallas. We've got Cilic serving at 30 love. Tien comes into the net and puts that volley away. That was sublime touch at the net there from Lerner, 30-15. Pedro Martinez beating Midon, so he's going to be playing Juan Manuel Cerundolo, who beat Daniel Altmaier in straight sets. Anything but friend of the show, Altmaier. And so I think that's a good result for Darderi. My tip for the title, by the way. That's a good result with Sabot Wilt retiring. You say he's in good form, by the way, but he did get through as a lucky loser, it seems, Sabot Wilt. Emma Navarro, I assume you're referring to. Yeah, she has fallen off a cliff, I think. I have kind of predicted it this year that I had a way outside my top 10 in my 2026 thoughts. Cilic doesn't put that one. Oh, what a shot from Lerner Tien. Take a bow, Lerner. 30 all. Cilic will be disappointed he didn't put that away, but still. Do hit that subscribe button, by the way, if you're tuning in and you haven't subscribed. If you do, you'll see that little number just tick over. 22 minutes on the clock here. Big point here, 30 all. Good first serve there from Marin. And Tien can't quite deal with it, so it's 40-30. Game point for Lerner. Going to be having pasta for my dinner as I watch United play. First serve into the net from Cilic. So a second serve here. Are we going to get our first deuce game? Run around forehand return for Lerner. Good forehand cross court from him, and it's a backhand into the net from Cilic. So indeed we are getting our first deuce game. It's been a pretty quick first 5.5 games. Delian's one of your favourite players, is he? I didn't know that. Which tournament are you going to, Jake? I'm sure you've told me, but I've forgotten. You're not going to the WATCHALONG 125, are you? Block return there from Cilic. Sorry, block return from Tien, but wonderful forehand there from Cilic. Brings up advantage, so game point for 3 all. Okay, Cilic to serve down the tee. Lerner gets his racket on that, and Cilic somehow contrives to miss the forehand. If he doesn't win this game, that'll be a regrettable point. Deuce. Tabilo serving to stay in the first set against Diaz Acosta at 4-5, and it is 30 all. Love that Buenos Aires tournament, by the way. Love it. I think I prefer it to Rio, actually. Don't tell the Rio people that. Missed the first serve there. Cilic. Just. Second serve for Tien to look at. There is a call. Yep. Second serve, deuce. 25 minutes on the clock. Lerner comes in. attacks that serve. Ooh, Cilic has missed another forehand. That one was a much more sort of neutral-ish one rather than the one before when he was on the attack. So, break point. Le Tien. Wonderful serve there from Cilic to save the break point, and we're back to deuce. Oh, we've got a set point for Diaz Acosta over Tabilo. Deuce here. Cilic serving, 26 minutes on the clock. Taking his time. Misses the first serve. Remember to hit that like button, people. Okay, Cilic serving. Backhand return from Lerner. Forehand from Cilic. Backhand again from Lerner. I think backhand to backhand, I like Lerner more. But of course with... Oh, Cilic misses the forehand into the net. That's 3 times that forehand has failed Cilic in this game. And we've got another break point for Lerner Tien. Of course, because of Lerner being a lefty, it's a backhand to forehand exchange. Could be an idea for Lerner. And Lerner changing direction and going up the line with that backhand was something we saw quite a lot of in Australia to great effect in those wins over Borges and Medvedev that Lerner had. And Cilic this time misses the first serve. Second serve here for Tien to look at. As we approach the half an hour mark, lands that in. Oh, but Tien doesn't return it in. That is disappointment for the American. So we are back to deuce. Tabilo saved the set point, by the way. And I think Burashaga has already broken Les Logères. Demonor and Fils are currently warming up. Demonor's won the toss and chosen to receive. Tabilo's going to have to save another set point. Good serve there from Cilic. He gets up a game point for 3-all. And Tabilo saves another set point. So they're back to deuce. Okay, Cilic here serving with a game point. First serve clips the net and lands in, so it's still going to be a first serve for Lerner. Indeed, he does. He's got to be making those, really, hasn't he? David Witt, who's he working with now? Is he working with Lerner? No, because Lerner's with Michael Chang, isn't he? I mean, so Cilic has held there for 3-all, by the way. So 2 break points saved. Oh, he's with Kovacevic, I think. Who's playing Valio Pelka later. It's an intriguing All-American clash. Forehand from Tien into the backhand of Cilic, which goes long, so 15 love. And Tabilo, good hold for him, saving a couple of set points, 5-all against Diaz Acosta. $30 love here for Lerner. Come on, guys. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed, do hit that subscribe button. We've got to get to 23,600 subs by the end of this stream, surely. That's just 3 of you. Lovely slices here. Good backhand cross court there from Cilic. I was slagging off his backhand a minute ago. That's a really good forehand from Marin. Rolling back the years, 30-15. I think it's a tough one to call this. I understand, Matthew, why you've gone for Marin. Backhand cross court there from Tien has missed. So it's 30 all. Cilic apologizes for the net cord. So Feast is going to serve first against de Minaur. That's a match of interest with Feast obviously on the comeback trail from a lengthy time out off the game with that back injury. Burushaga consolidated his break, by the way, over Laszlo Gera. Laszlo likes it down in South America. I remember him playing Argentina before. Okay, 30 all. Huge point of the match. Biggest point of the match so far. Forehand cross court from Cilic. Cilic staying solid on the forehand at the moment. But so is Lerner on the backhand. Now Lerner does that incredible change of direction, but doesn't win the point outright, but he does with the forehand. That ability to change direction is huge for Lerner today, I think. And it brings up a game point for the American. Three all, 40-30. Lerner Tien serving. Good serve out wide, but Cilic does well to get that back. Ah, nice. Lerner going in behind Cilic there for 4-3. Who are you supporting or backing, Jake? Marin, I guess. But I could be wrong. Should we have a quick look at the Premier League table? I mean, it still reads pretty good if you're an Arsenal fan. Not that I am. Reads pretty good for Brentford, right? Who would have thought Brentford and Liverpool on the same amount of points after 25 games played? Look at what happened to Brentford last summer, losing their manager and probably their best player in Mbeumo. Liverpool, on the other hand, spent, what do they spend, 450 million? Yeah, I've gone for Tien, but Matt's gone for Marin, so we'll see. Fix under pressure on his serve already at 15-30 in the opening game of the match. Diaz Acosta has 2 game points for 6-5. And Burushaga is threatening a double break. He's got 2 break points. Laszlo Gera has already saved the first of the 3 that he had. And de Minaur's got a couple of break points on Feast. Good win for Griekspoor over Petri Pedicard, by the way, in straight sets. Is Burushaga going to go up an early double break on Laszlo Gera in Argentina? And de Minaur's broken out of Feast. And Diaz Acosta is held. So Tabillo once again walking that tightrope. Yeah, they are a bit, but they might have enough in the bag to hang on to top 4, top 5. I think injuries have certainly been catching up with them, haven't they? To be fair. Okay, so Cilic here serving at 3-4, 15 love. A good serve down the tee that Lerner wasn't able to deal with. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. He needs matches, doesn't he? Artur. Ooh, Lerner nearly got that serve back. Are we going to a tie break, people? Cilic got the early break. Tien broke back. Other than that, we've had 5 holds. 3 from Lerner and 2 from Marin. 30 love here on the serve. Lerner did have, of course, 2 break points in Cilic's previous service game, but this is looking much more comfortable now at 40 love. Thank you for that latest subscriber. Ledu here is going for Artur Feast and Cilic to win. Big call, Ledu. Big call. There's some backing here for some of the transfer moves from Aston Villa. Do hit the like button, by the way. And Ledu, if you haven't already done so, Ledu Tukam 3704, do hit subscribe. Oh, look, we're only one away from 23,600. That might be you, Ledu. That might be. Also, don't forget to click on the link in the description below for some Tennis Warehouse gear and use the code TALK10, TALK10, and you will get a discount. Don't forget to use that code or discount. Don't forget to use that code at checkout. Oh, well done. 23,600 subscribers. Wonderful. And Learner Tien celebrates that notion by winning the first point. So 15 love for Learner. No way Feast is winning that. I agree. If he can just limit the damage to one break of serve in each set, I would agree with that. Demonor consolidated the break by holding for 2 love. Tabillo walking the tight break. Oh, well done, Les Logier, saving 3 break points, by the way. May have been more, but certainly saving it from love 40. But he's not out of the woods yet because he's just had a game point that he squandered. Tabillo there's walking that tightrope at 5-6. That Cilic could well be walking in a moment if Learner Tien holds here. He's got 2 game points for 5-4. Lovely shot there from Learner. He does hold for 5-4. So they will sit down. Yeah, it's a nice number. But we are still 171 subscribers away from filling the Arthur Ashe Stadium with all of our subscribers. Yeah, I'd kind of forgotten about him. Didn't he go to Roma, Matthew, from Chelsea? I think maybe he was either on loan or he was a signing by Jose Mourinho when he was at Roma. That's probably 3 years ago, I guess. Something like that. Maybe even 4 years ago. I think that's Blair Henley's voice we can hear. Blair, of course, been on the channel a few times before. Last time was a year ago, just after the Dallas Open, actually. Did he come from Besiktas, did he? But he was at Roma, wasn't he? Was that before just before Besiktas? Was it immediately before, or did he go somewhere else? He's been on a bit of a European tour, it sounds like. I don't think Abraham is anything more than a backup, though, I would have thought, for Villa. Maybe slightly below. Maybe slightly, but not significantly. I think we got about, probably in our first year, we probably got about 4,000 subscribers, something like that in our first year. Maybe a bit less, actually, probably more like 3.5. Then we probably added about 7 in our second and maybe 10 in our third, something like that. So we are sort of, adding a lot more each year. I would say the disappointment, Jake, is that we don't get media accreditations. And yet there are far smaller and I think far less professional outfits than us that do. But there we go. It's a pity because I think tennis is denying hundreds of thousands of fans, because not just our subscribers, we get, every week hundreds of thousands of views across all our platforms. And of course, they're being denied the opportunity to get closer to the game, in my opinion. 15 love. And sponsors too. Sponsors leaving certain tournaments in their troves. I'm looking at you, WTA Berlin. And yet, you're not giving us the media accreditations. I don't know if we applied for Berlin last year, though, because we got fed up with going to Berlin and getting no interviews. We would obviously try and get interviews, but the WTA just wouldn't give them to us. Yeah, very much so. What do I think about what Serena has planned? I don't know. I mean, it would be a guesstimate. Matthew. But I would think doubles only, North American swing. Maybe Wimbledon. That's what I would be thinking, but who knows? She might have a singles. Well, listen, look at her sister who's older than her. So maybe I can't rule out the singles. Wimbledon wildcard. Do they ever get... No. No, never, Matthew. Just weird. And some really weird ones as well. Marrakesh was probably the weirdest last year, where we got the accreditation. Then we got an email saying we'd been rejected, and I had to follow that up with, have we been really given it or been rejected? Then we got it again. Then we were rejected, and eventually we got it. Ledoux here has got some optimism for Serena if she comes back, or when she comes back, I should say. Anyway, Cilic here, 4-5, 30-15. Gonna have a quick look at some of those other scores. Tabillo and Diaz Acosta are into a tiebreak, and Burashaga is seeking a 3-1 lead over Laszlo Gera. And, Feast is threatening the Demon All serve. He is down a break, of course. Nice forehand there from Marin. Lerner on the run, and he puts that forehand long, I think, doesn't he? Yeah. So 2 game points here for Marin to make it 5-all. So Tabillo is in a very good position in that first set tiebreak. He's leading 4-0. And Burashaga is now leading 3-1 on Laszlo Gera. Good serve down the tee there from Cilic. Forehand into the forehand of... Lovely forehand there from... Oh, and lovely backhand as well from Tien. 2 good shots in a row there for 40-30. Tabillo leads that tiebreak, by the way. 5-0 now. Yes, who knows? I certainly noticed it, Jake. Certainly. I mean, for the Challenger Tour to wait 48 hours to put out a tweet and then 2 weeks to write an article, which was, I would say, disappointing, to be honest with you, the article. I mean, not very well researched. And, yeah, speaking to people that didn't know him, that's disappointing. But you're right. Time for that conversation for another day. Deuce here, by the way. Cilic serving at 4-5. And also they just ignoring anything regarding challenges. And I don't expect or ask for anything crazy, but something a bit more than they offered, I think, would have been more respectful, put it that way. And I think even what they did offer, by the way, was done. Classic lack of leadership in terms of tennis. What they did offer was just done because of the pressure put out on social media. 4-5 here, advantage Cilic, and it is 5-all now on the second serve. He won that last point. Tabillo leads off tiebreak 5-all, and Feast has broken back on De Minaur. Well done, Artur. Tabillo should win that tiebreak from 5-0. It's a nice serve +1 Cilic there. No lack of bravery on that second serve. So Feast and De Minaur back on serve. Well done, Artur. Is Tabillo going to get some set points here from 5-1? Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. Good serve down the tee there for Lerner, and it's 15-love. Oh, back-to-back points for Diaz Acosta. So he's gone from 5-0 to 5-2 in the tiebreak. Drop shot here from Lerner doesn't land, so 15-all. Oh, yeah, where's your tournament, Jake, that you're off to? Or maybe you did say in the chat, I just didn't see. Good defending there from Lerner. But Marin on the attack, and it's 15-30. Clenched fist. He loves that. $15.30. Okay, Lerner, where are you going to go with this serve? Backhand return into the backhand cross court there from Lerner. Oh, some good shot there. Really big, bold forehand cross court from Marin Cilic. And he's got 2 break points here at 15-40. Two break points for Marin Cilic. A little challenger, okay. Oh, good. Double fault from Lerner Tien, gifting the break to Marin Cilic. He's loving that. 6-5, nothing like celebrating a double fault. Indeed, he did. Indeed, he did. So, Cilic's going to serve for this first set at 6-5. We'll take a quick break.
Ready? Play.
And if you're wondering what this little thing is, well, let me tell you now, whether it be tea, coffee, or merely water, it tastes so much better from a talking tennis mug. And you know what? They can be yours if you wish to purchase one from our website. We've also got bags and stickers and hoodies and notebooks. Mira Andreeva. T-shirts as well, of course, coming in both black and white. And we've got a classic jumper for you as well, and many, many other things for you to purchase for excellent prices so you can look like some of the coolest people on the tour. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis. Time for Marin Cilic to serve for this first set at 6-5. By the way, some updates from some of the ATP Tour. Diaz Acosta has come from 5-0 down and 6-4, so he saved at least one set point already. But Tabilla gets over the line and wins the first set 7-6. Artafis was down 2-love, but now leads 3-2. Burushaga still up a break on Leslo Jeda. Ooh. Shanked forehand from Marin Cilic to start this service game. So it is love 15. I went for Lerner in 3 sets. Ledoux thinking that first set is going to be won by Cilic. Look at that picture of Marin, by the way. He looks about 10. Good serve down the tee there from Marin. 15 all. Of course, how big were those break points that he saved? Do we think Marin still has a deep run at a slam, quarterfinals or beyond in him? I think maybe, especially at Wimbledon. Nice draw. Avoids Alcaraz and Sinner. Has a 4th round against Djokovic. Beats him in 5. 30-15, Marin Cilic. Second serve here for Lerner to look at. After this game, I'm going to get a bottle of water, whatever happens. Forehand return from Lerner. Oh, wow. Huge forehand there from Marin Cilic, rolling back the years with that one. 40-15. So he's got 2 set points here, Marin. How often, by the way, do people lose 6-0 leads in tie breaks? Cilic ace down the tee, seals the first set by 7-5. Rolling back the years indeed. I'm going to get myself a bottle of water. Let me know your thoughts in the live chat. Cilic wins the first set. Okay. I'm back. Very funny, Jake. Okay, let's have a quick look around. Still some stats here. 9 forehand winners there for Marin. 5 for... No backhand winners for Marin Cilic. I told you that the backhand exchange for me is only going to go one way in terms of Lerner. But, yeah, ultimately, of course, Cilic wins the first set by 7-5. De Minaur, by the way, had a couple of game points and is now then got pegged back to deuce, but now has another game point on his serve to make it 3-all. But when he raced into 2-love lead, De Minaur, I thought he was going to have it all his own way. So Fils has done really well to win 3 games in a row, but De Minaur has now held for 3-all. Budashaga again threatening to go up a double break on Jeddah. He had 3 break points in a row on the Jeddah serve and couldn't take any of them to go up a double break. So we've just got the 1 break differential between them at the moment. However, it could well be a double break shortly. Fils serving at 3-all. Tabilo serving first in the second set against Diaz Acosta, having won the first set on a tie break. Jeddah has saved another break point. Yeah. I mean, maybe. When he's fit and firing. Certainly one of the most talented players on the tour. But he needs a good run of good health for 3 to 6 months. And let's see him at the French Open, fingers crossed. Slice backhand missed there from Cilic into the tram line. So 15-love. Just missed as well. Let's bring up the score from this encounter. Nice serve there for Lerner, 30-love. I mean, I went for Lerner Tien in 3, so we're still very much on for that. But Cilic in 2 for Ledoux. I'm not sure if that's expectation or hope. Anyway, it is what it is. 3 game points here for Lerner. Comfortable hold to love for Lerner Tien. 1-love. If they keep going at this speed, by the way, even if it goes 3, we might be done. Might be done before the United match kicks off. If Lerner wins this 6-1, for example, this set, then I think we should be all right. When is Fritz playing? Tonight, actually. The last match probably on centre court, or one of the last matches on centre court against Marcus Guidon. Okay, if you're just tuning in, wonderful for joining. Please do hit that like button. And if you are new to the channel, hit subscribe and you will see that figure tick over. We did get to 23,600, by the way, earlier, and then it dropped down 1. Sorry, whoever that was. Anyway, Cilic here serving. Love 1. Second serve as well. Oh, he's double faulted there. Went big on that second serve. Feast with 2 game points to hold for 4-3 against Dimonor. Burashaga does get that double break and is now serving for the first set against Laszlo Jeda in Buenos Aires. Nice ace there out wide for Cilic, 15 all. Don't think anyone in the world, not even a peak Andre Agassi or Djokovic, was getting that serve back. $15 all. Good serve down the tee. Tien gets it back. Tien still in this rally, but Cilic on top. Wonderful forehand down the line from Marin there, 30-15. So, Burashaga serving for the first set against Laszlo Jeda. Feast holds for 4-3. They are on serve in Rotterdam. Cilic on the attack, comes into the net, should put that smash away, and does. 2 game points now for Marin Cilic to level this second set up at 1 set all. I know, he is hitting that forehand so well, so flat, skimming off the surface. Still not hit the hour mark in Dallas, and we are well into this second set. As Cilic holds for 1 all. With a good serve out wide. Oh, wow. That was just so smart there from Cilic. It was a really good return from Lerner, given how far he was out of court. That was a deft touch there from Marin for 1 all. What is the weather like in Dallas at this time of year? Pretty chilly, right? Oh, not too bad, actually. 22 degrees C. That's not bad. It's like a cool summer's day in in the UK or most of mainland Europe. Love 15 here. I didn't, Jake. What did he say? Cilic goes long on the return. It's 15 all. Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, Koenig loves those sort of comments, doesn't he? And that was a tweet. Okay, second serve here, Lerner Tien, 15 all. Good second serve in a way, but a nice backhand down the line. That is something that Lerner's got to keep doing a bit more often. 30-15. By the way, what's this comment I saw from you, Jake, earlier? If you're going to try and be a tennis in the know account, at least watch the matches you were trying to describe. Who were you referring to there, Jake? Lerner Tien serve out wide, but he's missed it. 30-15. But he's held serve with that unreturned. His second serves he's going quite big on, isn't he, Lerner? Change of ends, 2-1. Dimonor, 3-4, 30 love. It's now 40 love. So he's got 3 game points to make it 4 games all. Burashaga still serving for that first set. And he's actually got to save a break point now against Laszlo Jeda. How many courts does Rotterdam have? It has 2, surely, right? Just going to have a look at the order of play for tomorrow in Rotterdam. It's quite difficult to find the order of play, at least on the Rotterdam website. Maybe I should just go to the ATP website and have a look. So I know Dallas has 2 courts at least. It's got a center court and a grandstand court. And some doubles action there. Yeah, there are 2 courts. Oh, there's 3 courts in Rotterdam. How about that? Okay. Okay, so Cilic serving here at 1-2. Yeah, I wouldn't be disappointed with that, even if that would be going against my prediction, Jake. I'll stay live even after United kicked off, but if Cilic gets this done in straights, I think we'll be fine. If it goes 3, yeah, as I say, Lerner's probably going to have to win this like 6-1. And then hope the third set is equally quick for one of the 2 players, I think. Yeah, a couple of 2-break sets, if you like. So 2-break advantage. So a 6-1, 6-2, a couple of sets here. Then we might get 3 done before United kick off. Anyway, Cilic here serving 15 love, and it's going to be a second serve for Lerner to look at. Lerner, they're changing direction. Forehand from Lerner into the backhand of Marin Cilic. Backhand cross-court from Lerner to the forehand of Cilic. Cilic, I think, might have got lucky with the net cord. Might have done. Might just skim the net. Anyway, we're still very much into this rally. Lovely backhand down the line from Lerner Tien. That is what he can do. And he delivered. Burashaga takes the first set over Leslo Gera by 6-2. And Tabillo now leads by a set and a break on Diaz Acosta. So he is 1 foot, I would argue, into the round of 16. Anyway, 15 all here. Cilic ace 30-15. Feast has had 1 game point come and go to make it 5-4. But he got a second one. So 30-15. Cilic, second serve. It's in the first serve. There down the tee. Forehand return from Lerner. Backhand across court from Cilic into the forehand of Lerner. Oh, nice cross-court shot there from Cilic, forcing the error on slice from Lerner, and it's 40-15. Oh, Feast has been pegged back to deuce. Huge moment now in that match at 4-all deuce. Oh, we've just added a subscriber, so we're back up to 23,600. Thank you very much, whoever you are. 2 game points here for Marin Cilic at 40-15. Misses first serve again. It feels like he's missing a lot of first serves at the moment. Not that it's hurting him too much. So, Cilic here, 15. Lovely forehand up the line there from Tien again. In behind Cilic, 40-30. Oh, we just got another subscriber. Wow. No rains, but it pours. Feast and Demonor are 4-all deuce. And Burashaga is once again threatening that Jeddah serve at the beginning of the second set. It's all over that Jeddah serve. Serve down the tee from Cilic is aced, and it's 2 games all. A Cilic Dallas title? What do we think? Do you like the sound of that, people? Oh, got a break point for Demonor against Artur Fils. Oh, he saved it. Well done, Artur Fils. Tien missing that first serve by such a big margin that almost landed in Mexico. Nice forehand there from Tien. But he's hit that forehand out. So it is love 15 on the learner Tien serve. Those of you wanting a Marin Cilic win, well. Carter here asking, is Tien going to come back? Don't know, is my honest answer, Carter. It's a really, really tight match. That first set could have gone either way. I predicted pre-match that Tien would win, but of course that prediction doesn't look so solid right now. He's a set down, albeit he is now leading 30-15 on his serve. Carter, what I would ask you to do is, could you hit the like button? And if you haven't already done so, Carter, hit subscribe. Artur Fils, big hold for him, 5-4. Well done, Artur. And Burashaga does indeed get the break on Laszlo Gera. So Burashaga and Tabilo both leading their round of 32 matches by a set and a break in Buenos Aires. Tien has 2 game points here for 3-2. How he must regret not taking some of those break point opportunities he had in the first set. He broke the Cilic serve once. Oh, backhand there from Tien goes into the net. It was a good return for Cilic, 40-30. Cilic not the best returner of all time, I think it's fair to say. So Tabilo leads by a set and 3 love on Diaz Acosta in Buenos Aires. Lovely +1 forehand there, winner. Bringing up an applause from both the audience, but also Marin Cilic. So Tien holds for 3-2. We've not had a break of serve yet in this second set. An hour and 8 minutes on the clock as they change ends at the Dallas Open ATP 500 round of 32 clash. Elsewhere in round of 32 clashes, Demonor is serving now to stay in the first set. How about that? After that early break Alex got to lead 2-love, I was thinking, oh dear, poor Artur, not off the best of starts. And yet he broke back. And now, a little bit of pressure on Demonor, serving at 4-5. The number 1 seed, of course, in Rotterdam after Carlos Alcaraz chose not to defend his title. Of course, Carlos played it last year, having been out in the quarters in Australia, where this year he went all the way to winning the title. So that made things a little bit of a tighter turnaround, meaning he had sort of 8-9 days to get to Rotterdam. Anyway, Argentina Open update. Tabilo leads 7-6, 3-love, and is actually love 15 on the Diaz Acosta serve. So he's hoping to get this done in double quick time. Burashaga is looking to consolidate that early break over Jeddah. He leads 30-15 in the second game of the second set. 6-2-1 love he currently leads. And Demonor is serving at 4-5, 15-all. So a huge moment. Fils wins this next point and things could get very interesting over in Rotterdam. Time has been called in Dallas. So Cilic will serve at 2-3. Do that like button. And if you are new to the channel, hit subscribe. Callan here asking, will Tien win in 3 sets? Well, that was my pre-match prediction. But Cilic, of course, having won that first set, has to be the favorite. But it's so tight. It's so tight. We've not had a break of serve in this second set. Don't think we've even had a break point yet. Lovely forehand winner there. Oh, I say lovely from Cilic. A little bit lucky because it clipped the net. But a few net chords going Marin's way. Please do hit subscribe if you're watching on YouTube and you haven't already done so. It's just a simple task. It's completely free. Just click the button below the stream. And you'll see that little number tick over. 602. Maybe 23,602 is your lucky number. Maybe. We're 170 subscribers away from the capacity of the Arthur Ashe Stadium. 15 love here, Marin Cilic. He won't give a flying verbal about our subscriber count, I'm sure. We have interviewed Marin, of course, a couple of times before in Madrid last year. 30 love now for Marin. Oh, 30 all. And de Minaur did indeed go down 15-30, but then he wins the next point. But still, de Minaur 4-5, 30 all. Feast, the comeback trail. Budashaga consolidated against Jeddah. He leads 6-2 love. Cilic here at 30 love in Dallas. Serves down T, block return. Forehand Cilic is pretty good. Forehand again from Cilic is too good. 40 love, 3 game points for Marin to level up at 3 all. Are we going to get a set point between de Minaur and Arthur Fils for the Frenchman? Okay, 40 love here. Marin Cilic for 3 all. Oh, dearie me, learner, you got that return all wrong in terms of anticipation and execution. And it is 3 all. No, we're not going to get a set point, at least not yet for Arthur Fils, as de Minaur wins the next point for 40-30, 4-5. Cilic is striking the ball amazingly indeed. He really is. Wow. Look at that forehand down the line. Clenched fist to the crowd. Love 15. Power to the people. Power to Marin Cilic. Love 15. Okay, Tien out wide. Backhand return missed for Marin Cilic. So 15 all. If he'd have pulled that off, we'd have had a very interesting moment in the match. But as it is, slightly less interesting at 3 all, 15 all. Good serve there. What a return for Marin Cilic. He's in charge of this rally. And he's missed the forehand. Cilic cannot believe that. He did everything right. Huge return from Marin. Gave himself a short ball, but couldn't put the forehand away. De Minaur holds for 5 all. That was tough from 15-30. He was down there, but 1 points in a row. Okay, into the rally here. Cilic on the forehand. That's exactly what he wants. But he's not able to quite unleash just yet. Now into the backhand to the forehand exchange. Now it's on the backhand of Tien. Tien solid as ever. Cilic picking up the pace. Lovely backhand cross court from Marin Cilic there. 30 all. Did well to put that forehand miss out of his mind. So, this is an interesting moment. We've not had a break point yet in this second set. Seven, 5, 3 all, 30 all. Is Cilic going to enable Jake and I to watch the Manchester United-West Ham match in some modicum of comfort, at least in terms of pressure, in terms of time, in terms of distractions with tennis, etc.? The reason I say that is, of course, it won't be too comfortable because West Ham away rarely is. Second serve for Lerner Tien here. Second serve for Marin Cilic to look at 34. Double fault. He went big on that second serve as he did quite often in the first set. Too big as it turns out. 30-40, break point. Wow. Please do hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. What a turn from Marin Cilic. He's in charge. Surely he's going to win the point here. He does. Arms outstretched. Cilic now leads by a set and a break. In fact, he's 2 games away from the win. Let's go, says Jake. It was indeed a let-off, but it didn't matter in the end. Missing that forehand. Cilic breaks, leads 7-5, 4-3. When they return to the court, he'll be just 2 games away from winning this match. Indeed, people. But there's quite a few people now watching on YouTube. Thank you for joining us. But I'm sure around about 10 or 15 of you have not hit subscribe. Statistically, 7 out of 10 of our viewers have not subscribed to the channel. So some of you won't have subscribed. Now, you guys are going to get the pleasure of being able to click that subscribe button while we are live. And you'll see, as you just saw, that number tick over. You're very lucky to see that happen in real time. So you click subscribe, and just a few moments later, that ticks over to 602, to 603, to 604, and on and on and on. But I'm not going to keep going. You get the message. And we are now 169 subscribers away from the capacity of the Arthur Ashe Stadium. By the way, Jake, you didn't answer my question earlier. Oh, thank you, Tony. Great. There you go, Tony. Congratulations. Maybe 23,602 can be your lucky number. Jake, by the way, you didn't answer my question earlier. Who was your tweet referring to when you said, if you're going to try and be a tennis in the know account, at least watch the matches you were trying to describe? I didn't see. Maybe you did answer, but I didn't see it. Thank you, Tony. Great to see you. We've been going for 3.5 years, but better late than never. What are your thoughts on this match, Tony? Are you supporting Cilic or Tien? Cilic very much in charge now, a set and a break, and 15 love with an unreturned serve. By the way, Feast is at 5-all deuce. So a bit of a pressure moment for Artur there. Tabillo and Burashaga are leading their matches by a set and a break in Argentina. Cilic is also up a set and a break here in Dallas. 4-3, 15 love. He leads in the second set, having won the first set by 7-5. Body serve there from Cilic has missed. Tien is getting his return positions all sorts of wrong today. But it has been a tight affair. Cilic getting 1 break point in this second set, and he took it. Now it's not Tien on the forehand. Cilic defending, but he can't defend that. 15-all. Artifice has a game point for 6-5, by the way. Going for a Cilic win, are you, Tony? You're a Cilic fan. Where are you tuning in from, by the way? I'm in Bonn in Western Germany. Jake is in Wales, a.k.a. God's country. Matthew, I think, is somewhere in the UK, but I don't know where. I know he's an Arsenal fan. Good serve there for Cilic, 30-15. Okay, 4-3, 30-15. So 2 points away from 5-3. It's a big hold, this one for Cilic, because you can easily get rebroken. Oh, lovely ace out wide there for Marin Cilic. He's hit a few aces out wide today, and that's another one. He's got 2 game points now for 5-3. Smiles all round in his box. Fix's game point has come and gone, so he's pegged back to deuce. Burashaga and Tabillo are tantalizingly close to a spot in the round of 16 in Argentina, as is Marin Cilic, as tantalizingly close to a spot in the round of 16 in Dallas. Although he's just hit a double fault, hoping to get this game done. 40-30. Artifice has another game point for 6-5 in Rotterdam. Tabillo and Gera up a break, setting a break on their Argentinian opponents. Sorry, Tabillo and Burushaga are up a setting a break on their opponents in Buenos Aires. Going to be another second serve here. The last second serve, of course, he double faulted on Cilic. I had Lerner getting to the final in Dallas. Well, that is not looking great right now. I'm going to put the heating on in a moment. Backhand return from Lerner. Forehand from Marin. Cilic has got good depth on it, but Cilic's got to go again. That's a decent forehand from Marin. Now he's going to come into the net. He should win the point from here, and he does. 5-3. He's a game away, is Marin Cilic. As I turn my heating on. Yuki the dog is still munching away on a bone. Feast holds for 6-5, by the way. So I'm just going to share some of these scores with you very quickly. So you see those scores on the screen. Hey, Carter. Where are you tuning in from, by the way, everyone? Tony supporting Cilic. Story clips. Please, can you hit the like button, story clips? And if you haven't already done so, hit subscribe. You think that Lerner Tien is done? Mrs. Teely, your watch 9285. Something about how many aces you want. Did 2.5 aces, Tien. I got money on me. Is he getting 2.5 aces? I'm not sure if he's reached 3 aces yet. But you're probably going to need a third set, perhaps, for that to happen, or at least a tie break. He served quite well, despite being broken. But Cilic has pulled it out of the hat in terms of some of his returns. Where's Carter? He's back, apparently. Let's go. Carter still thinks Tien's going to win. Hello, Ghosty. Better late than never. All right, let's bring the score up because Tien under a bit of pressure here. Tien under a bit of pressure at 30 all. He was comfortably leading at 30 love, and now it's 30 all. Let me know where in the world you are tuning in from. I know we've got Jake in Wales and me in Germany. Ghosty, I think, is in California. As Yuki decides to move. There's a double fault as well that put Lerner in a spot of bother. But he has won the next point to make it 40-30. What are you up to, Yuki? Yuki, come here. Come here. You want to come on YouTube? Yuki, you want to come on YouTube? You want to come on YouTube? Here we go. Ooh, here we go. Say hello to our audience. Say hello. Goodbye. Now, if that isn't worth a like, I don't know what is. Tony's tuning in from Florida. Nikos Gamias, can you please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already? Yadi is also in Florida, by the way. And we are at deuce now on the Lerner Tien serve. And it's going to be a second serve here for Marin Cilic to look at. Decent. Oh, more than a decent return. A phenomenal return from Marin Cilic. Brings up match point for Marin Cilic as he rolls back the years in Dallas. Haven't seen a shot like that since J.R. Ewing was hit. Wow. Good serve out wide. Lerner Tien. Oh, wonderful forehand winner from Lerner. Deuce. Wow, Lerner. That was cool. People here asking for a Tien back. Something like that, Ghosty, yeah. Yeah, we've got Legend versus Kid here, story clips. It's at deuce. I went for Lerner Tien pre-match, Ian. Big return from Cilic is missed. So we've got a game point now for Lerner to at least keep Marin Cilic honest. Feast and Demonor into a first set tiebreak. Missed the first serve there, Lerner. It's a nice backhand for Lerner. And ultimately, Cilic's forehand is not effective. It goes into the net. Lerner clenches his fist. Huge hold for him. He saved a match point with a wonderful forehand winner, to be fair. And now Cilic, though, will be returning to the court shortly to serve for the match. Tabilo still leads Diaz Acosta by a set and a break. Burashaga leads Gera by a set and a break. Those two matches are rounds of 32 on the dirt in Buenos Aires. Feast and Demonor are into a first set tiebreak. So that is that. Feast will serve first at the beginning of that tiebreak. Good hold there, Ghosty. I agree. Kind of, Jake. Kind of. Shared. I've got her for a few days this week anyway. Hey, Yuki. She's gone to my bedroom now for a little lie down, I think. We've had 5 walks today, by the way. Gone out for 5 walks. I don't know if that's an overdose of walks. They weren't lengthy. I mean, some of them were as short as 15 minutes, but yeah. But she's been a good girl. Okay. So I'm going to just share with you some of the scores on the screen right now while we have Tien and Cilic sitting down for their break, so you can see some clarity as to where we're at. Tabilo has a game point for 5-2 in the second set. He won the first set on a tiebreak over Diaz Acosta. Burashaga has been breaking Laszlo Gera left, right, and center. He could have broken him even more, actually, because he had break points come and go quite a few times in that first set against Laszlo. But anyway, he does lead 6-2, 4-2, does the Argentinian. Of course, his father scored the match-winning... Was it the match-winning goal Burashaga got? I know Burashaga got one and Valdano got one. Jose Luis Brown scored the opening goal in that World Cup final, Argentina, West Germany. And Jose Luis Brown, he died. Oof, I'd go back 5 years, I'd say. Ooh, Cilic here. Cilic, getting some forehands, which he likes, but he's not put the ball away yet. Lerner defending well. Backhand cross court from Lerner. Forehand into the backhand of Lerner. That's going to land out. Yeah. Ooh. Cilic there having a draw on everything they got. And in the end, Tien must have missed by just a few centimeters. Oh, by the way, talking of tightness, look at that. First set, Demonor Feast. 3-3 in the first set tiebreak. I'm now going to share the score with you in this Lerner Tien Marin Cilic match. As you can see, Cilic serving for the match. There you go. You're right there, Ghosty, no doubt. Lerner is indeed down bad at the moment, but he's going to try and fight back here. He's got it to 15-all on the Cilic serve. Cilic, of course, 3 points away from the win. He's had a match point, albeit on the Lerner serve. Come and go. That was a forehand that erred there from Cilic. A little tight. Maybe even Marin, despite all his years of experience, is a little nervous. Is he really? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Ghosty. 30-15 now, Cilic on his serve. And it's looking good for Jake and I. Wonderful, by the way, serve +1 there. That ultimately won the point for Marin. Nice guy is Marin, by the way. I've met him a couple of times. Interviewed him a couple of times. Diaz Acosta. Oh, and Demonor's got a mini break advantage on Artifice in that first set tiebreak. Diaz Acosta serving to stay in the match in Buenos Aires. Cilic missing the first serve here at 30-15. An hour and 30 minutes on the clock. He is serving for a spot in the round of 16. Okay, Cilic serving. Forehand return, sorry, from Lerner Tien. Now it's on the backhand of Lerner. Backhand from Cilic. Cilic just got to stay solid here for now. Now he's got that forehand opportunity. He's gone long, though, has Cilic on the forehand. It must have been super close, by the way. 30 all. The winner between Cilic and Tien will play the winner of Spider and Quinn in the next round. It's one of the reasons why I had some optimism for Tien to go deep here. Anyway, Cilic here serving 5 all, 30 all. Lands that first serve, but somehow Tien gets it in play. Somehow Tien has got that in play, but what a forehand winner there from Marin Cilic to bring up his second match point. 7-5, 5-4, 40-30. The first match point was on the Lerner Tien serve, but the forehand today from Marin Cilic has been firing. Sensational there. 7-5, 5-4, 40-30. So match point here, Marin Cilic. Number 2, but the first one on. Oh, has he got a time warning maybe? Because he's taking his time. Anyway, 40-30. Cilic, an hour and 32 minutes on the clock. Where are you going to go with this serve? Taking your time. You are going out wide, but you've missed that first serve out wide. He's hit quite a few in out wide into the ad court today, and they've been pretty effective for him. Anyway, second serve here for Lerner Tien to look at. Is he just going to go big on it and risk the double fault? He might. No, he doesn't. Tien gets the return in play. We're now on the backhand of Lerner Tien. Forehand, Cilic is into the net. It was a short-ish ball. It did deserve to be attacked, and we've seen Cilic pull off a few winners from that situation before, including arguably the previous point. On this occasion, though, oh, indeed, Marin. Deuce. Oh, indeed. Hit that like button, by the way, people. And if you're new to the channel, please do hit subscribe. Okay, missed the first serve, has Marin Cilic. Dimonors won the first set against Artifice. Won that tiebreak 7-3. So from 3 all, Dimonor won 4 points in a race, so run away with it. Okay, forehand return here from Tien. Forehand from Cilic. Good depth there, but well done, Lerner Tien, for staying in this rally, despite that really good depth there from Cilic. Now it's on the backhand of Lerner Tien. Forehand, Cilic goes into the net. And we're going to have a break point here for Lerner Tien. Smiles in the Lerner Tien camp. Tabilo is serving for the match against Diaz Acosta. And Bulashaga is 1 game away from the win against Leslo Jeda. Also 1 game away from the win is Marin Cilic, but he's going to have to save a break point. I think this is the first break point for Tien in this second set. Oh, and he's going to have a second serve to look at as well. These are interesting times. He's had 2 match points now, Cilic. When was the last time he lost, having been match point up? Okay, Cilic is serving. Run around forehand return for Lerner Tien. Cilic, excellent depth there with the forehand, but he's not won the point yet. Tien very much still in this. And he's broken. Cilic with a backhand into the net. And it's 5 all. Is the comeback on for Lerner Tien? Well, he saved 2 match points. He's made of stern stuff, is Lerner Tien. And we're back on serve at 5 all. If you have Instagram, by the way, and you don't follow us already, please go to your Instagram now, either on your laptop or your tablet or on your phone. Get up Instagram and give @TalkingTennisTT a follow, please. Cilic goes long on the return. Well. What a turnaround. Cilic had a match point on the Lerner Tien serve. He had a match point on his own serve, where I suggested he might go big on that second serve. He didn't, but he got into the rally, had a short-ish ball, and dumped the forehand into the net. And then Cilic ended up getting broken. Backhand return from Marin is good. Forehand here from Cilic. He's been slightly the better player, but it has been tight. Tien had some breakpoint opportunities in the first set that he didn't take, and that would have put him in charge of that first set. And in the end, he got broken at 5-6. Was it 5-6 he got broken, or was it 5-all? Anyway, whatever. A tight first set went the way of Marin. Ace now from Tien. Well. Smiles all round in the Tien camp. Good return there from Marin Cilic, by the way. Tabilo has beaten Diaz Acosta 7-6, 6-3 in Argentina. And Jeddah is serving to stay in the match against Burushaga 3-5 in the second set. Tien here with 2 game points. Serves into the net. So a second serve for Cilic to look at. Backhand return. Backhand, forehand Cilic. Backhand Tien. Forehand Cilic into the backhand of Tien. Oh, he's just missed that down the line. I think it was the right call for Lerner, but he didn't execute as well as he normally does with the change of direction. And it's 40-30. "27 minutes away from kickoff, by the way, Manchester United against West Ham. Good serve down the tee. Ace from Lerner Tien. 6-5. Are we going to a tie break, ladies and gentlemen? I think we might be. Cilic is thinking I should be in the locker room by now. 2 match points, including 1 on his serve as he was trying to serve it out at 40-30 in his previous service game. Well, now he's serving to stay in this second set when they return to the court. Jeddah is serving to stay in the match, but he's got a game point to do so. Let's have a look at the live chat. Yadi asked me, do I think he's getting his haircut? I'm not sure. I'm never sure about Man United, despite a 4-game winning run. Yadi, where are you tuning in from, by the way? Yadi 2884. Is that your date of birth, by the way, Yadi? 2nd of August, 1984. Of course, if you're based in North America, that might be February 8th, which means a couple of days ago. If that was your birthday, happy birthday. If it's the 2nd of August, well, I'm not going to say happy birthday just yet. Everybody, please hit the like button. And if you haven't done so already, click subscribe and you will see that number tick over. It's because, Ghosty, there is an influencer, an Instagrammer, or just merely a Manchester United fan. He made a promise about 18 months ago, something like that, that he wouldn't get his hair cut until Manchester United won 5 games in a row. And they haven't done so in at least 18 months. That's 5 games in all competitions, by the way. But United haven't managed to do so. But they are currently on a 4-game winning streak. In other words, if they beat West Ham tonight, I imagine tomorrow he's getting his haircut. He's now at day 1,000, I think. Is it day 1,000? No, more like 500, I think. This is the guy. Love 15 here on the Cilic serve, by the way. Oh, and Dimanor's up a set and a break now on Artifice. Okay. Cilic here serving. Love 15. Big serve out wide. Cilic, has he put that forehand away? No, he hasn't. Has he put that forehand away? No, he hasn't. Lerner, Tien, fighting. But he can't get that one back. 15 all. Yeah, indeed. Hey, Jeff R3067. And Liam Liam, whatever, Lim Luck, whatever. Can you guys both hit subscribe and let's get that number up, please? 15 all, Cilic serving, misses the first serve. I think we're going to a tiebreak. I think. We'll see. 7-5, 5-6. 30-15 after Tien misses that very makeable return. Are we going to go to a third set? Thank you for whoever just hit subscribe, by the way. Oh, there you go. Into Miami, heading to LA. And thank you for that other subscriber as well. Wonderful to get so many subscribers in the last few minutes. So 30-15, Cilic serving. Misses the first serve. Ooh, dearie me. Cilic, if he loses this match from here, or even just goes to a third set, that'll be wild, considering he was serving for it and had a match point, had 2 match points. Double fault from Cilic, by the way. On that second match point, by the way, the one that was on his serve, I was thinking, go on, just go big on this second serve and get it done. He didn't. Ended up in a rally, got a short-ish ball, dumped a forehand into the net. We got to deuce, and before we knew it, Tien had broken, and we're at 5 all. Well, we're now at 5-6 with Cilic serving at 30 all. Burshaga's got a match point on Laszlo Zheda. Good serve there from Marin Cilic. Brings up a game point, 40-30. Doesn't look particularly happy, does he, at the moment, Marin? But nor would you if you had 2 match points come and go. And now in a dogfight. Better say that a bit quieter, the word dogfight. Otherwise, Yuki will come running. Okay, Cilic here. Game point for a tiebreak. Good serve out wide, and Tien can't get it back in play. Cilic is thinking to himself, why couldn't I serve it out before? Well, it doesn't matter. We're into a tiebreak. 7-5. Tiebreak time. In the live chat right now, let me know who's winning this tiebreak, Cilic or Tien. Just write C or T. Go for it in the live chat, please. Hit C or T. Hit it right now. Who's winning the tiebreak? Blaze going for Tien to win the tiebreak. Ghosty going for Cilic. Come on, people. Blaze there going for Tien. Yaddy going for Tien as well. Tony going for Cilic. Here we go. We've got loads of people getting in the tiebreak. Lots of people going for Tien to win this tiebreak, by the way. We're into the rally right now. Slice here from Cilic into the forehand of Tien. Diego going for Cilic. Sanica going for Tien. Mr. Battle going for Tien. And he's won the first point, has Lerner. So, tense times. Help me chill has also gone for... Oh, he's gone for Cilic. By the way, Mr. Battler, Sankari, Diego, Tennis Vlog 5647, Aditya, Jeff 3067, Swara Kumvara Y5D. Can you all please hit subscribe? And you'll see that number tick over. If you haven't subscribed already. If you have, thank you very much. Make sure you hit the like button as well. Cilic wins the next point for 1-1 with a great serve down the tee that, to his relief, landed out because he was in a pretty bad position there, Cilic, if it had have landed in. Can't lose on the home court. I'm guessing you're referring to Lerner Tien in front of his own crowd. Go Tien, please, says Gerson. Gerson, if you haven't already done so, please hit subscribe. Jake here begging for a Marin win. I think it's partly because he's a Cilic fan, but also partly because he wants to switch over for the football. Me too, Jake. Good serve out wide there from Marin, by the way. That's helped bring up 2-1. Hey, Yuki. Yuki's the dog, by the way. Great slice serve out wide indeed. That has served him pretty well today. We are still on serve, though. Dimonor up a set and a break on Artifice. Tabilo has beaten Diaz Acosta. And Laszlo Zheda lost to Burshага in straight sets. That's a disappointing result for Laszlo, for sure. This would be an exceptionally disappointing result for Marin Cilic if he loses from here, by the way. Great depth there from Tien, 2-2. Wonderful to have so many people viewing this tiebreak, by the way. Cool, says Jake. I think that's surprised that you're going cool. Dale, are you supporting an Argentinian, maybe Burchaga? Backhand cross court from Marin. He's got good depth on it. Now the forehand from Cilic. Missed backhand, Lerner Tien. 3-2 Cilic. Mini break advantage for Marin. I mean, Marin has the mini break advantage and is just 4 points away from the win. Blaze, it is Cilic's match to lose now. I agree. But we've been here before. By the way, do join us for more watch-alongs coming later this week. I'll probably try and do at least one watch-along tomorrow. Jake there backing Marin Cilic to win Wimbledon. I told you he's beaten Djokovic in the fourth round in 5. Now he's got to put this forehand away, and he does. 4-2 change of ends, Marin Cilic. 3 points away now. He's done well to recover from the match points that have come and gone. What's going on in the Premier League right now? Well, Chelsea are leading Leeds 1-0. Boo. And Spurs and Newcastle are 0-0, and Everton and Bournemouth are 0-0. Boo, Chelsea. Boo. Anyway, you want to know what's happening between Cilic and Tien. Well, they've just changed end. An hour and 47 minutes on the clock. Cilic here serving at 4-2. 3 points away from the win. He's already been 1 point away from the win on 2 separate occasions, but wasn't able to get over the line. Cilic serving. Gets a good first serve in down the tee. Got a short ball. Lovely forehand there, but Tien defends well. Tien is defending with all his life. This is going to land in as well. And Cilic, once again, has dumped a forehand into the net in a winnable position. He had that exact same ball on his second match point, and he dumped the forehand into the net. So, 4-3. Yeah, Chelsea or Fulham, I'd say, Ghosty. Good return there from Cilic. Now it's Cilic on the forehand. Backhand down the line from Tien. Backhand cross-court missed from Cilic, and it's 4-all now in the tie-break. Woo! Well. 62 people tuning in on YouTube right now. Everyone, please hit like, and everyone hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Lerner is a baller indeed. Tien serving into the body of Cilic. Somehow that lands in. Wow. Derek. Is any chance of a Tien win to win a total set? I don't know what quite that means, but I mean, I think you're basically saying, can Tien win this set? He certainly can, but he's down 5-4. 2 service holds here for Cilic. 2 big serves, and it should be done. But we've been here before. He's been close to the victory already. He's had 2 match points come and go. Cilic here serving 5-4, an hour and 49 minutes on the clock. Is he going to get some more match points? He wins this next point, he'll have 2 match points. He's had 2 come and go already. Good serve down the tee. Huge serve down the tee. And that lands out. That was a long time, that ball landing. But eventually it lands out. And indeed, 2 more match points for Marin Cilic. The first one will be on his serve. He was also got the insurance of a second match point here. But that will be on Lerner's serve. But this is his 3rd match point. Is it going to be 3rd time lucky for Marin Cilic? We're about to find out where you're going to go with this first serve. He's taking his time, as is his wont. An hour and 50 minutes on the clock. Cilic serves down the tee. Huge serve. Somehow this gets back in, but surely Cilic is going to put that away. And he does for a straight sets win. 7-5, 7-6. It could have been so much easier for Cilic. He cannot believe the fight and the heart from Lerner Tien. He congratulates Lerner on that fight and heart. But ultimately, it is Cilic who progresses 7-5, 6-4. Cilic progresses to the round of 16, where he will play the winner of Spider and Quinn. But right now, he's basking in the glory of a straight sets win over Lerner Tien. Very impressive. He was marginally the better player in both sets. Probably should have done it a lot easier. He had that short ball on his second match point, didn't he? When he was serving for it, but he couldn't put it away. Dumped it in the net. Tien got some belief from that and ends up breaking. And suddenly we're into a tiebreaker. But ultimately, Cilic dug deep and got over the line for a 7-5, 7-6 win. Let's have a quick look at some of the stats from this encounter. Well, of course, the most important stat of all is that Cilic won 7-5, 7-6. Serve rating, Cilic won. Served really well today, did Marin, winning that tussle. Got 9 aces, by the way. Both players had 9 aces, but 6 double faults for Lerner Tien. That will not be pleasant for the American. And Lerner Tien couldn't take his breakpoint opportunities. He had 4 breakpoint opportunities, but he took one of them, did he? Maybe that's the second set. Anyway, whatever. He did have some breakpoint chances in the first set, I remember, that he didn't take. And that was at a huge moment towards the business end of that first set. If he takes them, maybe he goes on to win the match. That's how close this match was. Just 1 or 2 huge points in it. Go either way. 4-hand winners for Marin Cilic. Rolling back the years. 20 4-hand winners today for Marin Cilic. Woo! How about that? 29 winners overall for Marin Cilic. 29 unforced errors. But Lerner Tien was 23 winners and 29 unforced errors. So Cilic progresses to the round of 16 in Dallas. And tell you what, he's got an excellent chance of going deep. Very winnable second round match. So Cilic is through. Tien, who I tipped to get to the final, is out. That is a disappointing loss for Lerner, that's for sure. And Cilic is through. Well, that brings our live stream to an end. Well done, Marin Cilic. Congratulations on progressing through to the next round. We'll be back with more live streams over the course of the week. So do hit that like button and subscribe and click the notification bell, people, wherever it is. I think it's in this corner, isn't it? Click that notification bell. Then you will know when we're going live and you can join us in the live chat, etc., etc., etc. And we'll speak to you all very, very soon. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.